Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been forever since I've recorded, probably because it has been. It's been 2 months and I feel like I always do this. I get so busy and caught up with my school year that I forget to pursue my hobbies like YouTubing, and I'm glad I'm back in front of the camera. And right now it is #storytime, and I'm going to tell you guys the time I got played. The time I got cheated on, the time that I figured out I was the side chick and that there was another girl in my very first relationship. How lovely, right? So yeah, I'm gonna tell that story, and I don't know, I just felt like telling it because Valentine's Day is like right around the corner and everyone's so sad that they're single, and I'm like, hey, be happy you're single because at least you get to go to bed knowing that ain't nobody cheating on you tonight. No one's embarrassing you behind your back. Like, relationships aren't all glitter and gold anyway. So yeah, I'm going to tell the story. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below if you have a similar story. I think it'd be so hilarious to hear other people's stories, and I love watching other YouTubers' storytime videos. Hilarious. Obviously, I'm going to change all the names just to keep the identities of these people concealed, but this happened when I was in high school. I was 16, and the boy that I was dating, his name was Austin, and he was 19 going on 20, so he was much older than me. And to be honest, when I was in high school, I was never really interested in boys. I wasn't. I was an honor student. I was more interested in my academics and my friends, as it should be, than anything else. Late high school, like when I was 16 and up, I started hanging around with a different crowd, and I started going to more parties. And from those parties, I would get random ads on Facebook from people that were at the parties with me. And then before I knew it, I had friends of friends of friends of friends on Facebook. My Facebook was flooded with a whole bunch of people that I did not really know. So one day I was at the library with my younger sister, and she was doing her homework or whatever, so I was just on Facebook chilling. And this guy pops up in my inbox telling me how beautiful I am, how he wants to get to know me, yada yada yada. Now, me, I wasn't interested in boys at my high school, partly because they were stupid, but because some of them weren't really interested in me either, to be honest. So I was like feeling good that somebody was inboxing me telling me all these things that no boys at my school even told me. And I was like, yeah, thank you. Like, thank you for the compliment. And we got to talking, and after a few conversations, he asked me out to the mall. At first I said no, and I wasn't really gonna go because I was scared. But he was very persistent, and I eventually ended up going to meet him at the mall. So I met him at the mall, and yeah, it was weird. He was kind of rude, and I don't even know why I stayed with him or why I even stayed at the mall. It was probably because it was my first time being around a guy. I don't know. But here's one thing he said to me the first time we met. He was like, oh, you're pretty cute. Like, you could be a 10, but you have acne and skin issues. So once you clear that up, you'll be a 10. Me not knowing how to handle guys or deal with guys, this was my reaction. I was like, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, thanks. Now, if some guy said that to me, I would not I would be like, bye. Bye. Or I'd probably hit him or punch him in the face or something. You know what I mean? So that happened the first time we went to the mall, but I continued on seeing him because I liked the feeling of having a guy that supposedly wanted me. He asked me out, and you know, he was like, I want you to be my girlfriend, like, this is so real, you know, like, I'm catching feelings for you, all that stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, sure, like, let's date. So he would come to my high school because he was older, he had a car, he'd pick me up and we'd go wherever, you know, go to hang out, go to get something to eat, pizza, whatever. He would take me around in his car. And it was hard for me to see him often because I was in high school and my parents did not know I had a boyfriend. It's so weird because my mom is subscribed to my YouTube channel, so she's gonna watch this and be like, that's what you were doing, eh? Sorry, Mom. But yeah, he would pick me up and we'd see each other maybe once a month. So I saw him maybe like 4 or 5 times in total before I found out everything, before the ish went down. Even though we only saw each other a couple of times, like 4 to 5 times, we always he always would call me and make me feel really special. Like he would call me when his friends are around and all that stuff, and you know, call me before he went out with his friends, and I would feel so good because I'm like, okay, like he definitely likes me if he calls me when his friends are around. FYI ladies, if he calls you when his friends are around, or introduces you when his friends are around, or introduces you to his friends, that doesn't mean he's serious about you, because they could be laughing and you could be laughing with them, not even knowing that you're the joke. So one day I was on Facebook again, and this girl, let's call her Bria, messages me, and she was like, hey, I just want to ask you a question. And I was like, who is this random girl? But I was polite. I was like, yeah, sure, anything, what's going on? And she was like, are you dating Austin? At this point my heart is beating. I'm like, yes, I am dating Austin. Why? And she was like, oh yeah, interesting. Well, I hate to tell you it, but he's playing you because he's dating me too. Y'all, when I got that message, my heart sank. I started getting warm. I was sweating. I was getting so worked up, and I was like, you're kidding me. And she was like, nope, swear on everything, we'd be dating for X amount of days, X amount of months, whatever. And he basically started dating us around the same time, around the exact same time. Now this girl was an older girl. She was older than he was, so she was 20 and he was 19, and she had a real job, a house, a kid. Like she had her life set, and she was messing around with him, like she was dating him too. So we were like, wait, like this is not right. So she told me to give her my number so she could call and so we could figure everything out, and we talked on the phone. And here's the thing I like when girls work together to expose a sleazeball. I don't like when girls kind of fight each other over the guy, because most times it's not even the other woman's fault. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would never curse her out and be like, that's my man, you better step back, step back, step back. No. If this guy has been playing both of us, we're going to work together and we're going to embarrass the heck out of him and make him wish he never did that. We're going to teach him a lesson. So we were talking on the phone, and here is where it got interesting. The town that I lived in before I moved to Toronto was very, very small. Everybody knew everybody. It was actually ridiculously insane. So I was talking to her on the phone, and I was babysitting my nephew. Let's say my nephew's name is really unique, so just for the purpose of the video, let's say Malachi. So I was talking on the phone, and I was like, Malachi, sit down, like I'm trying to talk on the phone, Malachi, please sit down. And then she was like, wait, Malachi, where have I heard that name before? And I was like, I don't know. And she was like to me, wait, are you Q's younger sister? And I was like, yes, because I have an older brother named Q. He's a DJ, and he was around Bria, the girl that the guy was playing me with. He was around her age. So she was like, wait, I know you. And it turned out that Bria was friends with my older brother, and she had been to our house when I was younger, when I was much younger, but I didn't remember her. So we already knew each other. She used to be like a family friend. She used to come over and everything. And she was friends with my brother, and I was like mind boggled. We were like, wow, this is some shit. We were like, this is crazy. This is really, really crazy. So we were officially like comfortable with each other then, and it gave us more of a motive to like expose this guy for the sleazeball he really was. So what I did was I pretended to, you know, like cry and be really upset, and I called Austin and I was like, hey, like, you know, this girl just inboxed me saying that you guys have been dating for X amount of months. I'm so heartbroken. Like, I can't believe you would do this to me. I really, really wanted to be with you, and I can't believe you broke my heart. I put on theatrics, y'all, like theatrics. And he was like, oh babe, don't worry, like that girl is trash. I was only using her for her car. I was only using her for her money. Like she's nothing to me. You're my one true love. Like I love you. He was basically talking all this shit about the other girl. And the other girl was on the line listening to this. So once he was done talking, he was like, so like, do you forgive me? Like, can we move past this? And I was like, can we move past this? Bria, what do you think? And then she jumped in on the phone and she started cursing him out back and forth, telling him he was sleazy, telling him he was whack, telling him he was broke, this, that. She was cussing him up and down. Then I joined in, and the whole time we were both cursing him out, he was dead silent. He was dead silent because what else could he really say, right? He didn't even try to defend himself. He was dead silent. And I was like, good, serves him right, like serves you right, bye. You thought that you were gonna cheat on me. You thought that I was gonna catch you in the act cheating on me, and you were gonna try and persuade me to stay with you? No. And the reason I say I was a side chick is because I was young. I didn't benefit him in any way. We saw each other like once a month, and him and the other girl saw each other way more often than I did. So I was like the little toy that, you know, he hung out with when he was bored or whatever. So that was the first time that I got cheated on, and I think it sucks because when you cheat on someone, you kind of like ruin their idea of love, or what love is supposed to be like in the first place. You know what I mean? Like you ruin a piece of somebody, and that's why I would never respect, well, it's not that I wouldn't respect a cheater, it's just that he didn't even apologize, you know what I mean? He was still trying to play the game even after he got caught. And that's the thing. I know some guys, unfortunately, who have cheated and who from the bottom of their hearts were so sorry, and it changed who they are. Some of my old friends that have cheated are the most loyal men you will ever know now, because they're like, I was young, I was stupid, I ruined, you know, the girl that I loved, and they moved on from it and they grew. You know, you make mistakes and you learn from them. That's how you grow. But yeah, I couldn't forgive him because he was still trying to play the game after he got caught. He wasn't sorry, and I was like, bye. We both caught him, and he lost 2 girls in one day. It serves you right. So yeah, that was the first time that I got played and cheated on. And ladies, be smart. Like, you can't believe everything that these guys are saying. You can't, and it's hard, especially when you're young, but you guys need to stick up for yourselves. And I know people, you know, you just want a boyfriend sometimes, you want someone to love you and care for you, but be smart with it, you know what I mean? It's not fun to be alone, I guess, but also you'd rather be alone and happy than in a relationship and unhappy, you know, when you get played and all that BS. So I hope you guys have a happy Valentine's Day, and if you're single, be happy you're single, because ish like this can't happen to you if you're single, you know? So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I don't know. This is the story that I always tell. This is the story I'll tell my younger cousins, just so they know the nerve some guys have, even the older ones. I thought because he was older, he'd be more mature, not like the high school boys. I thought wrong. So yeah, if you guys have similar stories, comment them down below. I love to laugh. I would love to hear them. And I hope you guys have a happy Valentine's Day. Mwah, smooches. See you next time. Bye.